Hey, hi, what's your name?
Alex.
Alex, how long have you been on the streets?
About 2 months, but
2 months?
not here. I moved here about like a week ago.
A week ago? So, if you don't mind me asking, why are you in a wheelchair?
Well, my biological mother sold my house out from underneath me in Sarasota, Florida, after almost 15 years of living there. And then she purchased a house in Bradenton in Palmetto and told me I could come live in that house or I could get out of her life. And so with $800 a month, I didn't have a choice. And I went there, and then she switched it up and made me her indentured servant in exchange for living there. And I blew L4 and L5 doing the yard work. And then after that, I tore my spine. I had a spinal fissure from lifting somebody out of a bathtub because I let them stay at my house and they took a shower. The same people that lived on that street about 5 houses down where I was living, they said, can you watch our brother for the night because the husband didn't like him and he missed the Salvation Army. I said, that's fine as long as he's clean. Don't bring drugs in my house. They said he wasn't on drugs and he was clean, but they lied. I let him take a shower, and he passed out in my bathtub, and with 2 blown discs in my lower spine, I had to lift him out of my tub, and I tore my spine. And then after about 3.5 years of no loading on my skeleton, I was told that I have really bad ankylosing spondylitis and that I have curvatures of the spine. They told me I have ankylosing spondylitis, radiculopathy. They said that I have, what was the other one? Straightened lumbar lordosis, one doctor said. Then I have neuropathy, the radiculopathy, which is deferred pain. It hurts one place, it stabs another. So I've been unable to walk and stand on my own for about 3.5 years. And I have no muscle all the way up.
Yeah. Wow. You can tell.
It just hangs.
Plus.
And, yeah.
How old are you?
41 now.
You're young. God. So is anyone trying to help you?
No, I'm doing the best I can with what I have, and there are nice people around here, but unfortunately I won't be able to stay in Texas. I'll have to move to a different state because I can't obtain my medical marijuana here. It's not legalized here yet.
Okay.
And it takes me 4 vials of indica Rick Simpson oil to get through the month with my pain and everything else. On top of everything else, I have fibromyalgia for like 12 years now.
Yeah.
But I'm no joke. I've got side piece tattoos. I would rather get it reworked once a month for the rest of my life than deal with the pain in my spine because that hurts worse.
Yeah.
I've got a rotten tooth that's been rotting for 2 years. My back hurts worse than the rotting tooth. I'll leave it. I'm not kidding.
No, I believe you. I believe you. God. So where do you want to go? Do you want to go to California?
Yes, I'm going to go to California.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Do you have people that support you and can help you?
I've been on my own for this whole run through all of this. With my narcissistic, malignant narcissist, sociopathic mother lying and playing her fucking games and saying a whole bunch of shit about me, defamation of character and the lot of it. And then she sold that house in Palmetto out from underneath me. I taped her telling me to kill myself. I taped her assaulting me. I taped her putting her finger in my face and saying, "You're the disabled one." I taped her telling me that she planned to do this to me the entire time. And then I taped her telling me that if I sued her for what she did to me, that when she dies, she'll leave all the money to my cousins because they would like it. And threw me in the fucking street.
Yeah.
Hey, bro.
Well, hey, God, I think
it is.
I think really though, like for real, God does save His toughest battles for His toughest people. I hope to God that you make it out of here. And you're not on drugs. You're not. Okay, what do you think's the hardest thing living out here? I know you're pain, but living on the streets.
Not having access to showers and restrooms.
Especially for someone in a wheelchair, yeah.
Especially for somebody in a wheelchair, and especially for somebody who has to drag themselves onto the toilet by grabbing the seat and pulling themselves on. So what I do is I squirt this all over the toilet seat first, and then I take toilet paper and I go around the front of the bowl too so that when I drop my pants, I'm not getting somebody else's nasty
stuff,
all
yeah.
fucking over my clothes.
Well, I appreciate you doing that because I use the toilet after you.
Yeah.
So we're good.
We're good.
We're good. You know, what was your name again?
Alex.
Alex. I'm Narcy. This is Robert.
Hey.
We're out here. We're trying to
Nice to
like
meet you.
just get everything out there, you know, for everyone. I
Well,
think.
here's what they did to us last night.
Yeah.
They told us all to go down to the Whataburger off of some shit down there by a closed Texas court building or something. Palmer Event Center across from that. And they said there was a cold shelter available to us. So about 20 of us went down there on the bus. And then the security guard with a blue mask, real skinny, about 6 foot, comes up. And he tells us all to fuck off. He said, if they're not here for you in 15 minutes, all you need to leave. And I said, so I came up here in a shitty diaper with diarrhea on a fucking bus to go to a cold shelter to maybe get cleaned up and sleep for the
God
night.
bless you.
And you're telling us that they canceled it because it won't be freezing? No, it was freezing. And people can die without it being freezing because you don't need it to be 32 to be hypothermic. If somebody's intoxicated with alcohol, it'll drop their body temperature, and you can lay on concrete, which takes away from your body heat with no insulator. 50 degrees, 60 degrees, you can get hypothermic and die. That's a disregard for our human life.
Yeah.
And then when we tried to go back on the number 10 bus, me and G-Love, the white screen where it says like what time the bus is coming and stuff, it flashed and it said no buses for 2 hours, and he had to push me all the way back here because I couldn't push myself. I was done. I mean, I have walking pneumonia. I've been coughing up chunks, and I'm on Mucinex on top of my asthma, and I'm over it. Like, everybody gets sick when you move to a new state,
Yeah.
but to be homeless with yellow diarrhea and fucking coughing up chunks, and some cocksucker tells you to go all the way the fuck down there, and then they shit on us like that. Like, go fucking
Like
die.
you're not humane.
Like, go die,
Yeah.
dude. Don't
Yeah.
tell us to fuck off.
Yeah. I mean, the struggle's real, you know? It really fucking is. I mean, when do you plan on going to California, or how are you going to get there?
I'll have to check the price of a Greyhound. but,
Hey, do you have somebody on the receiving line?
The problem is I only get a small disability check each month. It's $800 with no food stamps for many years, and that's not enough to live on, even on the street.
Not here at all.
And I have $40 left for the rest of the month, and I'll need to refill my asthma meds and my Robaxin here, and that'll be $30 if my Florida Medicaid pays for it, like I'm on vacation, you know?
Yeah.
And if I can get it transferred to CVS here, then I buy my asthma meds and my methocarbamol, and that's going to be like $30. So I have $40 in my wallet. Then I have nothing to live on for the rest of the month. No way to get food for myself at that point. And I'm fucked unless I can sweep the floor for a couple bucks for somebody, because to get from Florida to here was $200. And
Yeah.
they treated me very poorly on Greyhound.
Yeah.
And some other people taped it. Yeah.
Well, Alex, you know the Sunrise Church. Did you have somebody on the receiving line?
I don't have
Yeah.
a name to give them.
Yeah.
And that's a joke that they won't help somebody relocate without a name, because I've been alone dealing with this for fucking 4 years and homeless for like a month and a half, close to 2 months.
Yeah.
Like right in front of Hurricane Ian in Florida is when my mother sold that house out from underneath me and had me illegally evicted. And she has all my possessions, a $5,000 gaming computer, everything of mine, all my hard drives, all my shit, everything.
Yeah.
Every toy, every keepsake, every photo of my grandmother who was my mother.
Yeah.
Everything. Every good memory that's triggered by those possessions is now gone.
Yeah.
You know?
I said in one of my videos, I think a couple days ago, that, and this is something I'm having to deal with, a lot of people get the raw end of the deal.
Yeah.
And no matter what, they are stuck. That's the deal that they get. But what we got to do is, Alex, you got to get to California.
Well, I have to get to California, but
Yeah.
also I want to press charges on my biological mother, Patrice
Oh, yeah.
Elizabeth Simon, for what she did to me. And when I'm at her sentencing hearing and she goes to prison for the rest of her narcissistic, sadistic life, then I will finally be free.
Say her name again.
Patrice Elizabeth Simon.
And where is she located?
Palmetto, Florida.
Y'all, if you're listening to this story, this is real. And justice needs to be served, okay, for Alex's sake. You know, God bless her. You know, she's been through enough shit, you know. Help her. You know, if there's someone out there that's listening to this that can be of aid, you know, that can help with anything legal, please.
Here, I'll show you.
Yeah.
Before you turn it off, I'll show you the rest of my leg. Because I got 2 pairs of pants on, and the one I can pull up and show you my thighs, so you can see there's no muscle all the way up.
Yeah.
It's not just the lower portion, it's all the way up to my butt. My butt cheeks hang.
Yeah.
They're like an old person where there's nothing there.
Yeah. We got to help these people get out the streets, y'all. We got to help house them. We got to help them. They're begging for help, y'all. We are begging for help. We all need to help each other.
There's nothing all the way up.
There's nothing. There's no muscle.
There's no muscle. I haven't been able to walk or stand on
She's
my
not
own
bullshit.
for about three and a half years, easily.
And she's young, and I can tell she's a beautiful person. Y'all.
I mean, so,
but yeah.
you know, when somebody can have muscle like this in the upper body and work out to keep themselves able to lift and care for themselves, and they get shit on and thrown away with Medicare and Medicaid, there's a fucking problem. I got discriminated against by a doctor in Florida, and I taped it. And I never got anything after that. My asthma doctor, Howard Fuchs, his son, Jason Fuchs, told me on the phone that if I didn't shut up about what the doctors in Florida did to me, that I would have to leave the state to get health care. Like, I taped discrimination. Chelsea Hakeem of the Lakewood Ranch Pain Management Institute, the Lakewood Ranch version of the Sarasota one, that's where her and Amitabh Goel, the doctor that was supposed to do my surgery, I taped them. She called me and they said, we're kicking you out of the practice and canceling your surgery because you're just not a good fit for us with your Asperger's.
Okay,
and I was supposed to have lidocaine and steroids injected into the tear in my spine. Within 3 months of the spinal tear, I was unable to walk. My gait went from normal to this. I couldn't even open my legs from the pain. Okay, and they abandoned me.
Yeah, she's one of the forgotten, y'all. We don't want her forgotten.
No, they did it on purpose so that they wouldn't have to pay for what they did, and now they're going to fucking pay for it anyways. Like, you know, like I have those, and I have these because I do dips in my wheelchair, and all somebody has to do is take a knee, and I use this post in my chair right here on the ground, and somebody's knee, and I can lift from the ground and put myself back in my chair. That's called self-sufficiency.
See, Alex is not giving up.
Legs, I'd be lifting people again like I could before.
Yeah. You know, she's not giving up. She's a strong one, y'all, and she's going to get to where she needs to go. But, you know, you've heard all the names. We need justice. Justice needs to be served.
There's more names than that, but yeah, that's good for
That's
now.
a good start. But, Alex, we appreciate you talking to us, babe.
And I appreciate you.
And we're going to come, we're going to harass you some more.
That works.
Because we want to know how you're doing. We know
I live on Obama's federal courthouse right there.
Right over there.
Yeah,
Just
last night a meth head named Alex, who sounds like he's Russian, I have him on tape, and I showed the security guard. He he lit a sock on fire and threw it at me, and I woke up to almost burning my sleeping bag, and it's on video. And then I caught him trying to steal that black lady's book bag. And it's on video, and I told him, I said, you're on tape. Put it the fuck back and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And so the security guard told him he can't sleep up here anymore. So,
yeah, he talks to us all the time. Yeah. There's a lot of things we've seen out here, too, like bicycles that we know belong to other people that are stolen. And, we're like, sometimes it's harder to hold on to a bike, you know. Yeah, but
anything that's not tied down, they'll take it, and if it's tied down, they'll take that too.
God
find
bless.
a way.
Yeah.
So you gotta never sleep. Yeah, that's him. That's him, and he's on video.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Thanks for apologizing. Now fuck off. Nobody throws a flaming sock at my sleeping bag when I'm trying to sleep. And then you try to steal that black lady's bag. Please leave me alone.
Yeah, just
never speak to me again. Go the fuck away.
Okay, we're gonna end it. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alex.